Hey there, welcome to another video. This video is going to be about Reindog and the perks that I believe are the best for him. So for starters, we do have two main perks that can be chosen for Reindog, the first of which is Crystal Pal. So essentially all this does is that when you launch your crystal with up special, it'll follow you as you move along the map, and then after that we have Fire Fluff. So basically when he launches his down special, it'll create a much larger hitbox that'll do more damage per second. That's good because you can create a bigger wall, zone around your opponents a little bit more. That's definitely the preferred main one. After that we have Make It Rain Dog. Your team receives 20% increased projectile speed. That's good because essentially most of his kit revolves around putting out a lot of projectiles. So you want them to move faster and really wall out your opponents. Deadshot, your team does 5% increased damage with projectiles, and as I just mentioned earlier, just the sheer volume of projectiles you can expect to be using as Reindog makes sense that you would want them to also do more damage. And the final perk is Retaliation Ready, so essentially every time you do knockback with your projectiles against your opponent, you'll gain 3 gray health, which is essentially armor in this game, and so that prevents you from taking damage to your actual health, which ultimately improves your survivability. And there were a couple other perks that I wanted to mention that I thought were worth mentioning, but I do find they're a little bit more situational. The first one is that's Flammable Dock, so for 3 seconds after you knock back an enemy with a projectile, your team can melee attack the enemy to ignite them for 1 second, which essentially means they'll blow up off the map a little bit faster, and that's really good if you're playing with a melee character on your team, but if you're playing with 2 projectile characters, you won't really get the same usage out of that as you would from another perk. And then we also have Armor Crush, and it's quite possible that with Reindog you will be launching a lot of fully charged neutral attacks, and odds are at least one of those is going to hit your opponent across the course of a game. So you may end up breaking your opponent's armor, which is good, but again, it's not as consistent as the other perks would be, which is why I don't put it as a perk that I use personally. And again, these are all just my opinions. I would love to hear what perks you use for Reindog, and if you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in another video very soon.